Hey there! So today we have another Darwin's Rants, and this came a lot quicker than I thought it would. Because first off, there's me cursy, so please turn it off if you have kids around. So I thought, I try to do one every week. Because, what the fuck do you care about my day, day to day shit? But it's almost a day to day that actually is cool today, so it's a matter. So it's Sunday night. I actually plan on being at work for 4 hours. Okay, so let's talk about my day first, and then a little bit of Q&A answering some of your shit, and then actually the day actually was a little way more exciting than I expected. So Sunday, bang. I did brunch last week, and it was very not fruitful, and same thing this week. Went to runabout. We're having a new brunch, and literally walking the door. One of my other bartenders opened at 10:30. I show up at 12. Actually, not that busy. We got a brunch, but the bar was a little bit busier than usual. But again, the bar for the entire shift, I think was something 500 sales. If you guys don't know tip wise, that's 20%, $100. Okay, $100 between two people, and people being there for anywhere from 4 to 5 to 6 hours, right? Which is not bad money, but it's bartenders make decent money, by the way. That's why I do it. And so literally we'd be making a couple Bloody Marys here and there, a couple drinks here and there, and then to talk shit about not making money, right? It's just himself, the entire bar staff has never ever worked anywhere making so low and hourly. So that's just an objective thing. Who to complain about isn't. Not complain about the gas ownership. It's just the situation, and something's got to get fixed, blah blah. But just objectively, that's the situation we're in. We've never, and we're talking about veteran bartenders. We have the most experienced staff that we have is the bartenders, and so yeah, just talk shit, and not in front of guests either. Whisper, and hell, slow enough. There's barely anybody in the bar. Who cares what's said? Who cares what's said when nobody can hear, right? You gotta be professional. Excuse me. So I'm scheduled from 12 to 6:30. I'm there's no way. There's two more bartenders that come in, 11 seats. No, you don't need 3 bartenders for that bullshit. So I'm ready to leave, and then apparently I randomly find out that something got messed up with the schedule. There's no servers for the dinner servers. There's actually only one server. For a good amount, I'm gonna say probably 100, 150 seats. Yeah. So in case it got busy, God forbid. Yo, bro, my hand went up so fast. I wish it made I almost rubbed the genie that day. Cause that's what I've been talking about with my bartenders. Bro, all these servers have all these tables and they make all the money. What the fuck? It's not fair. And hell, I've been now past training, getting these checks where it's just bartender will make $40, $50, $60 for an entire night, right? Not okay. And they're Darwin, you want to serve? Poof! Don't even stop me! Bang, motherfucker! Bro, it was fun. It's a decent sized restaurant. I was running around, pop, 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 and it wasn't even that busy. I think I had my entire night. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I had 6 tables for the entire night. Granted, it was only busy from not busy. There was only business until from 4 to 7. So I had 6 tables for 3 hours. But guess what? I think I made $100. Brother. It would take that's triple what I think the bartenders make hourly. Yeah. So, and then thank God the owner comes yo man, you want to be a server? I was let's go. Because honestly, I'm not gonna name names, but some of these servers fucking suck. They don't bust their tables. They rely on the support staff. They can't fucking get the drinks out, bro. My nickname, by the way, not Darwin's Beer Reviews. You guys know me from you guys know me as Darwin Beer Reviews. I'm Batman in the other side. I'm fastest beers in town. Beers should not die this. Hell, yeah, that should not be what a beer looks like. When you serve it to a table, right proportionally to the head. That's what a beer, right? That's the amount. Shit, even more than that. A full pour, right? A beer should right? And then it should like crescent the glass and all that shit, right? Like that's what a beer should look like, right? And motherfuckers just like leave service stations. So like we're bartenders, we'll make your drinks, and up to me, I'd run it. And I honestly play that game. I was like, fucking fast beers in town. I don't care that I'm supposed to leave it there. Get it to your table ASAP because I was bored. I just went more steps in because just standing behind the bar, pouring a beer, putting it down, making a Bloody Mary, putting it down. Hi, would you like a drink? Okay, cool. Right, like, like serve a table, boom, boom, bust a table, boom, boom. I was having fun because like I need energy. That's why I sort of like type A personality. Like, so yeah, these servers just leave the drinks just sitting there. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, if I fire a drink, I know on top of my head, I need to get that as fast as possible. So I do shit, like, whatever. So apparently I'm going to be serving. We'll see. So, and then a little bit of Q&A. Yo, motherfuckers have some questions, okay? You have some motherfucking questions, okay? Shout out to Taylor, by the way. After I posted the last video, he sent me $30. God bless you. I'm not a religious person. Like, it's bad, man. And I can't really have this conversation without giving you full numbers. So you guys are going to get my numbers. You're going to get my financials. And that is what it is. Like, I'm going to be if I'm going to ask you for money, you better be like, I better be fucking honest as fuck. So, I track all my data on my income and all that stuff on Excel. So pre-tax for my like best years, like I was at Sanford Brewing for 5 years, like my best like handful of years before we closed, I was clearing about 70 pre-tax, post-tax. So down here you get, I think I'm, whatever. I think I'm taxed like 10 to 15%. Okay. So you guys asked like, hey, would you like to do a career? Like, should you do a career change? What would you like me to do? And I'm cool with that. I'm not being angry at you guys. Tell me, where can I start at 80? Tell me, where can I start at 80? Because maybe I'm a dumb motherfucker, but I don't know what the fuck I would do. And I can't take like, oh, you're going to start at like $40,000 or $50,000 a year. And like, like eventually we get, bro, these bills are destroying me. I calculated the most recent months. I'm getting hit 4 to 5 a month. That's 50. Wait, what's math there? $50,000 to $60,000 a month. And we're talking about essentials. We're talking about rent, car insurance, electric, daycare. Daycare's killing me. Bro, I actually was like somewhat like, I was like, geez, I make good money. Boom. Daycare hits. Minivan hits. Daycare was killing me $24,000 a year. $24,000 a year. And that's with, and I did get a little bit of help from my family, but, and then I got hit with like, thankfully nobody got hurt and myself didn't get hurt, but like a car accident, this and that, like combine those, $24,000 a year, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I'd love to be like $50,000 to $100,000 richer, but those bills hit. I mean, I guess you have kids, so like you can't count that as like an accidental like cost. Like, I guess buying a minivan's part. Yeah, all this is part of life shit. Accidents happen. Like, shit happens. So when you say like, oh, like, yes, objectively from like, from, the sky, you'd see like, oh yeah, this guy makes like pre-tax $80,000 a year. That means nothing to me, man. I'm literally sitting here looking at my bank account, hoping it doesn't drip under $1,500. Because God forbid, Bank of America needs you at $1,500,000. $1,500,000. Sorry, $1,500. I'm like mixing up numbers. $1,500 because then they'll charge you to have a bank account, even though they leverage your savings onto loans so that they can make interest off of it. They literally use your money to make money, but all of a sudden, if you dip below 1,500, God forbid, and I thought it was like, bro, like my bank statement hasn't even come yet, and you charge me, I mean, it's not a big number. It's like $20, $30, $40, $50. But like apparently, like my paycheck didn't clear, and then the daycare pulled it out, and I'm like, fuck. So yeah. So you guys asked me about a career change. What would you like me to do? Because I don't know what I fucking would do. I mean, you want me to be a stripper? Nobody gonna pay for this shit. yes, I'm barred in New York as an attorney, but I live down here because I have kids, and Katie has a son with her ex-husband. So she's down here because of her son, and that's why I moved down here. And unless I want, unless I want to never say hi to my kids, I'm not going back to New York, right? So that's a living situation I'm in, and Katie does work, but also she doesn't make. Objectively, she doesn't make much. I'm not trying to put her down. Like, she wants to go back to school. Her 2-year like anniversary at work or whatever you call it like comes up, and she's like, "Yo, listen, I need to make more money than a receptionist, right?" Like, she works at a company that like can have like, but she's been there for 2 years and they just kept her a receptionist for the entire time. Like, there should be upward mobility. Like, do you want me to like? Otherwise, she's gonna find new work, go back to school, do something, right? So, yeah. So you guys ask questions. Yeah. Good luck. A, find me a job, right? Other question. Yes. Why don't you move back to New York? So A, like, I have kids down here, so I can't. B, good fucking luck moving out to New York, bro. So if I made a relevant amount to the cost of living, again, if you make. I would guess if I made the same equivalent amount of income, I would guess it would have to be double. So if I made $160,000 a year in New York City, they would still take 40% out or something insane amount. So I literally have, bro, I don't know what I do. You go find me a job in New York City that pay me $160,000 because I'll pick it up and move back. But even then, I wouldn't even be doing well. I would just be sitting at this like tight situation I'm at right now. So yeah, so again, I know it comes off angry, but I'm just pissed off the bills, not you guys. But like, find me a career change where I can find a job in Florida, and I have a convenient one too that like I enjoy and low commute to. Find me a job there, $80,000 pre-tax, because I was making $70 post-tax, right? Or in New York where I can make $106,000 a year. Yeah, good luck. The other people, I think people asking me is like, yo, why don't you get barred as an attorney in New York, in Florida? Cool. A, where do you start as an attorney in Florida? I don't know, but if you start me at 80, okay, maybe. The other thing I'm forced to do now is there's no reciprocity between New York and Florida, so I would have to retake the bar exam in Florida. That was the worst 400 hours I've ever spent in my entire life. 10 weeks, 40 hours a week, studying my ass off full time. I hated it. I would literally. I'm trying to think of like what body part I would sacrifice to not have to do that again. I mean, granted, like, the law is not that bad. Like, obviously I took advanced history, so like I enjoyed studying for a beer, and law is like something like I actually like went to law school for 3 years for. Like, it's not the worst thing, but like, not interested in studying like that. And God forbid, where the fuck would I have time? I have to work full time to pay for all these bills, right? So where are you gonna sneak in 400 hours on me? I don't know, but granted, I was unemployed for a bit, so maybe I should have done that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Something I'm really not interested in, but also just like, I don't know where I'd find the time. So you'd have to stretch that 400 hours out for a minute. Granted, that probably has to be my career path. Like, I can't just be doing this forever. Yeah, right? I can't just be a servant bartender forever, right? But I don't know. Granted, there's more lucrative jobs. God forbid you work for like one of those nice hotels and Disney down there. If I can easily clear 100, I'm in good shape, but I'm obviously not there. Answer some questions for you guys, right? Like, it puts me in a fucking bind, huh? Funny one. So right before I left New York, I put my statuses to the New York State Bar. I'm retired. So what I literally did was took the bar exam, got admitted to this New York State Bar. I could practice as an attorney, and couldn't find a job for like 6 months, and decided to jump in the beer industry. So I was like, cool. Like, I don't want to pay dues. I don't want to do these classes. So as an attorney, you actually have to pay dues, go to classes every year, stay in your. I'm retired. Don't bother me. I've never practiced. Apparently, there's like a new rule or some bullshit where you have to do something and register or some shit. I just got an angry email from the New York State Bar saying like, hey, like, you're disciplinary, this and this and this. In 10 days, you have to send a letter back. I hope it's easy, but I'm going to send this letter back. Like, listen, if I ever move back to New York, which, hopefully maybe one day, and I don't even know if it'd be worth it, but I would love to, like, for the life of it, but not, like, it's just too expensive. Who the fuck can live in New York? I don't know how you guys do it. So if I ever move back there, maybe I want to like practice one day, but like, I want to keep that available But like, I never did anything weird. I didn't practice law in Florida. I didn't do anything weird. Like, I just didn't practice. Like, what? And I passed the fucking exam. Like, what do you want from me? So I have to send this fucking letter out. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna do. So hopefully I don't lose it, because it's like gonna be a fucking headache. But I don't think I can lose it. I just have to like do other shit, like register or pay fee. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that helps. A lot of transparency there. I told you a lot about my life. Okay, cheers. Again, still struggling to figure out how to fuck. I called my mom and begged her, like, yo, listen, can you help me out with like Amelia's daycare, because it's gonna cost like $2,025. Yeah, $2,500. I don't got that sitting around. You don't got money like that sitting around. So I think she's gonna help out. But cheers. Hell, my best friend has a bachelor party and a wedding. I'm one of the groomsmen, and I can't go to his bachelor party. I've literally skipped every bachelor party of all my friends' weddings, because like thankfully I get to like make a little vacation out of it. Dude, you make it seem like I go do stupid shit. Like I literally like sleep on my friend's couch and like go eat cheap eats, and yeah, I'll have like a few drinks, and obviously I'm not working, but like I'm working full time. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I doubt you guys work 52 weeks a year, right? Like you take a few days off. Like I might take a week or two at most off. No other time. Otherwise, I'm working 52 weeks. And like at this rate, I'm probably should be working 52 weeks. So it's like, fuck that. And I can't go to this fucking bachelor party, guys. Can't fucking afford it. You know, take off time work, flying there, paying for Airbnb, blah, blah, blah. So I just like, hey man, like I'll probably show up at the wedding and just do that. Like, you know, ideally I would love to, you know, spend a few days in New York, but like, hell, like maybe a week or something, but probably can't afford that shit. So just go to your wedding, go back home, fuck off, and just work my ass off, because can't afford it shit right now. Oh, by the way, again, if you guys want to have a decent hit on it, so like all this stuff was expensive. Being unemployed for fucking end of October, November, December, January. I mean, like, sure, I was trading at places and doing a few shifts here and there. That combined, like, I did the math. Yeah, between 3 or 4 months of being unemployed, that cost me probably at least $20,000. So I'd be $20,000 richer if I just continued, like, you know, my work before I lost my job. So $20,000, yeah, I'd be a comfortable guy and like be able to like, oh yeah, you know, like, granted I wouldn't be a rich guy, I'd still, you know, be paying bills up the wazoo, but now I'm fighting that battle, being down that much. Good luck being down that much money. Fuck you. Oh, not you guys, sorry, just fuck life. Cheers later.